Hello everybody, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. So first off, I'm just gonna say I'm sorry for not being able to stick to my October film schedule. I know I told you guys that I wanted to upload 2 days a week. Obviously, that did not happen. It was midterms for my university and it just got really crazy. I was constantly studying and I was really busy and I was going home every weekend, so uploading was really hard. And so yeah, I just got a little overwhelmed. That's why my videos were very lackluster. They weren't timed well. They just October was not my best month for producing videos, and I'm very sorry about that. But it is now November. It is a new month. It is November 2nd. It is the month of Thanksgiving, and I'm very excited because I love to eat. So anyway, welcome back to my channel. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Kelsey Pinzo. As you can see, I go to Salisbury University. Anyway, Eastern Shore, Maryland, East Coast of the United States. And I like to do makeup videos with every once in a while I throw in some college lifestyle videos in there. So you can keep your eye out for one of those soon. Anyway, so today's video is going to be a Pinterest makeup tutorial. So if you guys haven't been following my channel for a while, I typically do one of these every month. And I just follow a Pinterest makeup tutorial, or I look at a photo and I try to recreate what they're doing, that type of thing, which is what we're going to be doing today. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my phone and we will pick a makeup look and go ahead and get started. Also, sorry for looking really bum right now. It is 6:45 in the evening and I'm just now filming this video and it's been a very long day. So obviously, because I don't have any makeup on. But I figured why not do this right now? Like I'm taking a little break from homework and I just wanted to go ahead and film because I feel like I haven't filmed in a minute. So I had to go ahead and do that. So I'm thinking I want something Thanksgiving inspired, like Thanksgiving colors, so like copper, oranges, and greens. It's a lot of oranges and coppers and I love that a lot. I've seen the same photo 4 different times now. I'm thinking we can do something like this. So it's going to be like a red and gold with some black on the edge. So I'm going to do this one. This one is from Indulgy.com. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get started with trying to recreate this makeup look. I have a multitude of palettes in front of me. Let's go through all of them because this is just what I've been using recently and it's all just kind of globbed on my desk. So I have the Dose of Colors Marvelous Mauves that I got on my BoxyCharm. I have the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Bling Gloss palette. I have the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 3 palette. I have the ColourPop and Kathleen Light So Jaded palette. I have the Morphe James Charles palette, and underneath that, which I'm not going to try and pull out right now, I have the Morphe Jaclyn Hill original palette. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to start by priming my eyes with the NARS eyeshadow primer, and this is the tinted one in medium. I'm going to go ahead and open up my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea palette, set that on my laptop like normal. It's also going to be fun because I also can only half see what I'm doing because I don't have my contacts in today. So, and this mirror is just far away enough that things are blurry, so don't mind me if I have to awkwardly throw my mirror up towards my face so that I can see what's happening here. Alright, so it looks like it's a lot of red in the crease, so I think I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Original palette. So the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm going to just build up some of the warmer colors that she has in this palette. Oh my god, my desk is a disaster area right now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take my Modapro BMX 430 crease brush. I'm going to dust off some of the pigment on there. And I'm going to go in, I'm actually going to start off with this color Pukey right here, which I know for a fact is one of her favorites. And we're just going to start from there and build up the warmth and the red in the crease. Yeah, I'm just going to hold up my mirror for this so that I can actually see. So as you can see, like it's kind of like a puke orange green color. Very warm, perfect for fall time. I'm just going to go ahead and put that right in the crease, and I'm going to start using circular motions to blend it in. So I'll go back and forth from windshield wiper motions to circular motions. And I'm trying to use a light hand because a light hand makes blending a lot easier. And I know normally I do the other eye off camera, but I just feel like doing the whole thing today. Now we're going to start building up some of the reds. So I think next, I'm actually just going to hold up the color card. It's probably easier to do that. I think next I'm going to go in with this color Hunts right here, which is a true red, almost like a fire engine red. I know the crease is a little dark, but I want to build up the red. And then I think I'm actually going to go with some of the berry tones from the Marvelous Mauve. So again, I'm just kind of placing that where I want it, and then blending inwards. I'm going to focus mostly on the outer corner because it's a lot darker on the outer corner than it is the inner corner. And I'm going to extend this out a little bit past my eye. There we go. So now there's a little bit more warmth, a little bit more red in the crease. So now I think I'm going to go in with one more shade from this palette, and then I'm going to go in with the Marvelous Mauve. So I think next I'm going to go in with the color Jax, which is right underneath it. It's more of a darker red. And again, I'm just going to place that on the outer corner up into the crease and blend in circular windshield wiper motions. So as you can see, it's a lot darker on the outer corner than it is on the inner. It's still pretty dark on the inner corner area, but here we go. So last step before I add that other color, I'm going to take a really, really fluffy blending brush. This one is from Farah. And I'm really just going to take that in massive circular motions and just make sure that everything is blended super seamlessly together. This brush is not very dense, so it's very flowy. It will just make everything blend a lot smoother and cleaner. And I'm not taking any product on the brush. I'm really just kind of working on blending and combining these colors. So that's what it looks like right now. So now I'm going to go in with my Marvelous Mauve palette by Dose of Colors. And I'm going to take that same crease brush that I was using last time, and I'm going to use a combination of these two colors right here on the end called Wine Stain and Spaced Out. And these are pretty pigmented, so I'm just going to use a light hand with both of them, tap off the excess. Temporarily close my Jaclyn Hill palette. So again, I'm just going to go in super lightly and dab on the outer corner and blend. And this one I'm going to take a little higher up than I was the other ones, up towards my brow bone, so you can really, really see the color. I think I've lost a little bit of like the red idea that she was going for. So it's still going to be very pretty, but it's definitely not going to be as red in the crease as I think this one looks. Okay, there we go. So like I said, it's a lot darker than the photo. As you can see, it has sorry for my cracked screen, it has a lot more of like a red berry tone to it, whereas mine is a lot darker than hers is. But it's still going to look pretty cool. It's just not going to be exact. So now that we're done with the crease, I'm going to go ahead and start on the lid, and I'm going to go from the outer half to the inner half. So on that outer half, I'm going to concentrate that last color called Wine Stain, and I'm just going to place that all over the outer corner of my eye. And to do that, I'm going to use the Modapro detail brush. It's the BMX 420. As you can tell, I really like Moda brushes. And I am going to place that in a triangular shape so that when I clean this outer edge here, it fits with the eye shape. And this is kind of just emphasizing everything that we already did in the crease, because obviously the crease is very dark and I always pat it on the outer corner. I don't think this is a cut crease. At least not on the outer half. It's not a cut crease on the outer half. I might have to cut the inner half a little bit. There we go. So now the darker half of, sorry, now the outer half of my lid is now darker than the inner half like before, but it's just emphasized to be more dark. So I'm going to go ahead and take my crease cutting brush and put away some of the makeup that I have here. I'm going to find my crease cutting brush. I'm just going to cut my crease. And to do that, to cut my crease, I'm going to be using this CoverGirl foundation that I don't use as foundation anymore. I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand and cut the inner half of my lid. Use that foundation. And then I'm going to look upwards, and that will just help tell me where my natural hooded crease is. So you can kind of see right there. A little bit more. And again, just quote unquote open my eyelids. Then use that to build the shape. There we go. So that's how much I cut my crease. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a finger. Typically I use my middle finger. I don't know why. And I'm just going to pat that down a little bit so that there's not too much undried product when I put on my eyeshadow, because otherwise that will just sink into the eyeshadow color and it won't be bold. It'll just be messy. So all my finger is doing is just taking off some of the excess product. And now what I'm also going to do is super quickly, I'm going to take that round fluffy brush and I'm just going to ever so slightly blend that in so it's not as clean of a line, slightly messier line. So now I'm going to go in with like a metallic cranberry color, and I'm going to get that, put this down. I'm going to get that from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette again, and I'm going to go in with this color over here, Cran Apple, because that is a metallic shimmery red. I think I'm actually going to combine that with a little bit of Firework. I'm going to take that using the Motopro BMX shade brush. I'm going to focus mostly on the color Cran Apple, but give me a little bit of Firework in there too. I think this might be a little too orange. I need something a little darker. So as you can see, it's a very like cranberry purpley toned berry metallic. I think this is just a little too red or a little too warm. I'm thinking that's the reason why my crease turned out so dark too. I think I was using a lot warmer colors than what this look was using. Because Jaclyn Hill's palette is a very warm palette. I could go in with a little bit of the color Ruby, but I think I might have an eyeshadow, hopefully with me, I don't know if it is, that I can top that with. And I think I'm also going to go in with a bit of a denser, more precise brush. So I'm going to use the BMX smudge brush, the 402. Well, that's better. Well, this will work. This will work just fine. There we go. Much better. Also, sorry for the really awkward lighting. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the brush that I first applied the dark color with, and I'm going to use that to kind of blend these two colors together. It's pretty blended on this side, but definitely not the other one. Alright, so for this last color, it is a very, very warm gold. This one is 100% warm. I think. Well, there is one. So I'm going to use the color Queen here from Jaclyn's palette. That is a true gold. And I'm going to take my, I believe this is a Luxie brush. No, this is a SM Miss Glam brush. And I'm going to take that color and put that on the last inner third of my lid. Ooh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. I like that. And so when I bring it to meet that red, I'm just going to be very gentle and just ever so slightly drag into the red. There we go, just like that. So now it appears that she definitely has false lashes on this photo. Like I said, I don't own any false lashes. So I'm going to put a very, very basic and hopefully very tiny wing on and some mascara, and I will be right back. Okay everybody, so we are back. So I actually did do a little bit of a bigger wing because I wanted to accentuate my eyes, and I just put on my normal Tarte Big Ego mascara and the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara as well. I didn't put anything on the lower lash line yet though, because I wanted to do the lower lash line color before I put on mascara. But before we do that, I'm going to super quickly go in with a brow bone and inner corner highlight, and for that I'm going to be using a combination of this color Treasure from the Rainforest of the Sea palette. It's probably my favorite color in here. And then a little bit of In Light from the original Morphe Jaclyn Hill palettes. There we go. Now I'm nice and bright. Okay, so for the lower lash line, it looks to be the same color that she has in the crease and on the outer corner. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this angled eyeliner brush. This is just from a generic brand. It's from Makeup For You. I got it a few years ago when I did a small modeling gig for something around town. So I'm going to take a little bit of the color Jax, and I'm going to blend that onto my lower lash line. Last but not least, we're going to go ahead and finish up the eyes with a little bit of lower mascara, and for that I'm using the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume Mascara. So I'm not gonna do any face makeup today because, like I said, it is actually now 7:30 by the time I'm done this eye makeup. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with a lip that I think would look really good with this. And I'm thinking that since this is a pretty bold eye, so I'm gonna do probably my favorite lip combo of the past several years, which is a combination of the MAC lipsticks in Velvet Teddy and Verve. I've been using this combination for a long, long time. There we go, and that is the finished look. So I'm going to go ahead and hold up the picture next to my eyes. I know it's a little light, so it's hard for you guys to see, but I don't know. I think it actually turned out pretty okay. Again, I think what ended up happening, like the reason this looks so different is I think that she ended up using cooler toned colors, like reds and stuff that have a little bit more of a purple undertone to it than I did. I used ones that had more of like a coppery orange undertone to them, but I still think that this look is super pretty, very fall with the color scheme and everything. And I really enjoyed it, and I haven't done one of these in a while. I really enjoyed trying to create this makeup look without a step-by-step walkthrough of how to get it, so I thought that was really, really fun. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more Pinterest makeup looks like this, where I'm not following a guideline, I'm just looking at a look and trying to recreate it, please, please, please let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and that is everything I have for you. I will see all of you in my next video. Bye, everybody.